Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ataraxis Station. I hope you all are having a fantastic Wednesday afternoon slash evening. Um, so first things first, off the top, my internet is going crazy in and out this evening, so there's not going to be a big stream tonight, as far as any kind of gaming stream. But I figured I might be able to get away with doing a little bit of a channel update. I haven't really done one of these as a video. So I figured, what the hell, now's as good a time as any, because we have some things coming up that I am very excited about, and I kind of wanted to chat about a little bit. So yeah, first things first, the big thing right off the bat is that next week we are taking a week off from streaming on the channel. I've tried to figure out a couple of ways to get a little bit of content up. I'm still kind of up in the air about how Twitch is working as far as like the rerun system, etc. is going. They took a lot of stuff away from affiliates. So yeah. Anyways, that's something I'm working on. There just might not be any content for that week, which is okay though, because it's a small enough channel that taking a week off, not that big of a deal. But yeah, we are going up to Colorado for my cousin's wedding, and it's gonna be a really good time. It'll be really nice to get out of the city and go home for a little bit. Yeah, really looking forward to that. So that's the big thing. That'll be next Wednesday through the following Wednesday, just 7 days off from the channel. And yeah, it'll be a nice little vacation to get the hell out of town and hopefully clear our heads a little bit. The second thing I kind of wanted to talk about was the Dead Space playthroughs. So we have been going super strong when we did the Resident Evil series. I loved the Resident Evil series. That was so much fun. And I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, I think, when it comes to being like, all right, I want to do another whole series of games, etc., etc. The truth is, I'm really not enjoying myself a lot with the Dead Space games, and I find the stream is falling extremely flat and underneath my standards of what I want them to be. So I think for now, I'm going to put a pause on the Dead Space series at the moment. I don't know exactly what it was about the games. Like the first one I enjoyed quite a bit, but the second one I'm finding it being a chore to get through. I'm constantly trying to find excuses to not go back and not play it, and I don't think that's very healthy because I can definitely tell with the stream health in general, when I'm not really into something and not enjoying it quite as much, other folks aren't either. The chat is much less interactive. So, but that's the whole thing about a stream or a podcast or anything you're doing, right? It's like if you're not putting out the vibe that you want to get back, you're not going to get it. And I've known that from the past 10 years of doing stuff like this. So I think I'm going to put that on hiatus for now. And we're going to jump into some games that I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do, because I think the next couple of days, I'm just going to kind of go through some stuff. I'm going to play the greatest hits. We're going to do some Dead by Daylight. We're going to hopefully do some Overwatch, etc. I want to get some friends on here. I have a collaboration in the works that I'm hoping to get going on with a friend of the channel that I will talk a little bit more about later. But for now, I think that's kind of what we're going to do for the next week until up to vacation. Maybe the latter half of the week after I get back is going to be the same kind of deal. It should be, so it'll be good. It'll be just nice to kind of like do variety streaming for the next couple of days. It kind of takes a little bit of the stress out for me kind of having to worry about crunching down to finish Dead Space by the time we get to next week. And I think it's just going to bring up the overall vibe for the channel a little bit, because it's definitely been slacking. The viewership has been way down, and I blame myself for that, just because I've been just not at my best playing those games. But that's okay. It's good that when you can recognize that and be like, all right, we're gonna do a quick 180 and go and try to figure out what to do next. And yeah, as far as series that we're gonna do next, I have no idea. I'm gonna put a lot of thought into that here while we're doing this the next couple of days, over the weekend. And hopefully I won't think too much about it on my vacation, but I probably will, because I'm a workaholic and everybody knows that about me. But I'm going to try to not let it stress me out that much. Keyword try. But I think that's just the best call for me, for the channel, and hopefully for everybody in the community as well, because y'all can definitely tell when I am kind of not doing my best. And going into that, speaking of not being at my best, as you all know, I've been going through some health issues, a little bit of mental health issues, health in general. And it's been kind of hindering me from being able to do my normal later streams at 6:30. I know that doesn't sound like much, but like it's been getting to the point where I've been having a lot of fatigue, and so essentially what's happening is like I'm out cold at 8 o'clock when a month ago I'm out cold at 4 in the morning, and then I pop back up. So it's a combination of a bunch of stuff. I know it's just my personal stuff, me trying to go through school, et cetera, et cetera. It's just kind of all collaborating. And so what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to back the stream time up a little bit for the foreseeing future. Probably the rest of the summer is what's going to happen. So I'm going to try to back up the normal streams to 5 o'clock Pacific. And that doesn't mean that we'll go, we'll probably stream. This will allow me to stream longer as well. And do, because me, I like the long form content. That's my favorite type of content to watch. So that's the kind of content that I want to put out. And so I think by backing that off, like a whole hour and a half, is actually not only going to help me go longer and put out the length of content that I want to do. And it'll also, I'll have more energy, and I'll be able to keep my energy up more while I'm streaming. So I think that's what we're gonna do from now forward. That probably is gonna change again once winter hits, and schedules flip flop, etc. And yeah, so I think that'll be good. And like I said, most folks who do end up coming home from work and they jump on the stream at 6:30 like usual. Chances are I'm still gonna be going at that point, so you're not gonna miss a whole lot. And as always, the VODs are always over on the YouTube. I prefer, if you can watch them on Twitch, that'd be fantastic. But the reason we have the YouTube, it's completely unmonetized, no ads, etc. For folks to go over if they're interested in any of the series or collaborations that might have been missed out on. So yeah, that's I keep that up to date. Every night after a stream, I ship it over there. So that's YouTube. It's just Ataraxis Station on YouTube. And go check that out if you want some just ad-free VOD content. Of course, like I said, if you don't mind the ads, I do appreciate it on Twitch, because it does kick back a little to me. Yeah, so those are the big hits that I kind of wanted to go over. Again, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing next as far as like long form stuff, but yeah, for now it's going to be variety streams for at least the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and earlier. So I'm going to change all of that scheduling too down below. This will also allow me to hopefully be able to do more like at least bite-sized morning streams like I've been doing. I enjoy doing those. It kind of breaks up my day really well, and it's I don't know, streaming usually puts me in a much better headspace. And so getting those like little bite-sized like hour and a half morning streams in, and then doing the longer form ones in the evening, I really like doing that format. I just haven't been able to do it because of my weird fatigue that has showed up. So that being said, exciting stuff that's coming up. Like I said, I have some collaborations coming up with some folks that I am scheduling. I'm very excited about it. Yay, Twitch folks, we're all supporting each other as we do. And the big thing that's coming up is I've been floating around this idea of doing an actual show, an actual podcast here on the channel. And the recap has been a really good judge for that. I want to do something in that format. Hopefully, like I said, I always want to pull the guys over from Good Gaming with Bad People whenever they're available to come over and do some kind of show in that format based around a series that we have all played or experienced, etc. It'll probably be much more of like a monthly thing, like once a month, something like that happens. The big thing that I'm trying to do is right now in pre-production, I will say loosely pre-production, me and one of my best friends out here, his name is David, have been trying to figure out something to do for a while together. Now, due to COVID, we haven't, of course, been able to do that, which has been kind of a bummer. Let me wake that up again. So it's been something that we've kind of thrown on and off. He doesn't really have a computer set up to be able to do like a webcam show, etc. Here at my place, because of my day job, I essentially have a working television studio in my house, right? I have the ability to do a multicam show here. And so the idea is that we're going to have some sort of like kind of pop culture based show here that is an actual multicam production, which I think is going to be pretty cool. And like I said, I have all the technology to be able to do this. It's something I've been wanting to do for a really long time, but it's something I've been wanting to do since I graduated. But you know, COVID happened and we couldn't do that. But now that everybody's vaccinated, etc., it's really exciting. There's a lot of work that's going to be going into it soon. Like I said, we are just now at the point where it's like, okay, we can start hanging out together and not feeling weird about COVID, etc., and finally start getting something together. So that's pretty cool, and I'm very much looking forward to that. That's going to be down the line. That probably won't be until like maybe August or further out, because like I said, there's going to be an actual production value in this, and I'm very excited about it. But something to look forward to, and something I'm excited to put my energy in. So yeah, it'll be something new. It'll be something fresh, but I think it'll really make the channel stand out, and it'll take it to that next level that I've been looking for, as just production wise in general. And I can actually use my degree for once, and that'll be cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news as far as what's going on with the channel. Just a quick wrap up. Again, we're gone for a week. Coming up here next week. Moving the stream times back an hour and a half to 5 o'clock Pacific time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like I said, Dead Space, unfortunately for now, I'm axing it for the moment, because it's not good for the channel. It's just not working out, unfortunately. I wanted it to, but maybe we'll come back to it at some point in the future. But for now, it's gonna be shelved. But yeah, expect some variety streams. Again, I'm not gonna be able to stream this evening due to our internet being trash, and I figured I could get away with like a single camera, not streaming any other feeds, and be okay. And so far, it seems like we've done okay. So I believe I'm gonna end this stream here. But yeah, if anybody has any questions or anything, please feel free to check out the Discord, which is always in the chat here. Even on the VODs, if you have the chat up, the chat replay, I'll post that for you. And yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to come over there, and be like, hey, what the fuck is going on? And I will answer as promptly as possible. So anyways, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. Thank you everybody who's been really cool about this little health hiccup I've been going through, and very understanding, which includes everybody here. It means a lot because it's stressful when it happens to me as a workaholic. It's fucking horrifying, and anxiety inducing. And so it's been really nice having the support system with everybody that I have, and I appreciate all of you very much. But yeah, I have no intention of slowing down on this channel. I just have to, change some stuff around so I'm able to keep going, if that makes sense. It's all an excuse to keep going on. Oh my goodness, Missy, thank you so much for those 10 bits. I appreciate it so freaking much. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for listening to me just jabber on for like half an hour, and we got some cool stuff coming up. It's exciting, and productions and stuff like that. So I will keep updating that as things come along. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. My name is Luke. This is Ataraxis Station, and you are the wonderful community that really does keep this ship afloat. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Please stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.